black beast out here looking good, man. As y'all do know, we do not have that much longer to get this car back on road. Right now, I'm finna go ahead and get my timing and everything right in it. So I'm finna put the tensioner on, the new tensioner, the new guide, and the new timer chain on. I'm finna go ahead and do that right now so I can chill for the rest of the day. Today is Sunday, so I'm finna go ahead and put that on so I can go ahead and chill like I just said. But anyways, I just wanted to give y'all a quick rundown. I really don't have that much parts left in my kit. I'm gonna show y'all that later as well. We almost done, like I said, gang. Y'all just be patient with me, bear with me, and we gonna get that first startup soon, man. If you haven't already, man, make sure you subscribe. If you not subscribed, man, make sure you like the video as well, because that helps people, you know what I'm saying, see the video. So make sure you like it, bro. So we can continue to get our views up, so I can continue to do stuff for the channel, because y'all really don't have to do nothing for me at all but subscribe and like the video. That's all I need y'all to do, and comment down below. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Three things. Subscribe, like the video, and comment down below. That's the only three things I need y'all guys to do, so I continue to bring these videos to you guys and continue to do the things that I want to do to the car to show y'all as well. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and dive right into this video. Gang, so we're not gonna make this video too long, but I am gonna remove these. As y'all do know, I removed the tensioner already, because you gotta remove the tensioner to get this phaser off. And also, I'm glad I removed the oil pump, because you're gonna have to remove the oil pump to replace your timing chain anyway. So I really could just slide that off and then put my chain on, slide it back on, and then put my phaser on, in that nature, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and loosen these bolts. It's a 10, I believe it is. Kind of hard to do this with one hand. There it is. I didn't want to wake my nephew up. He light recording for me now for some reason, which I do appreciate him for doing that. But he was like, man, you go outside, man. Wake me up. Let me just help you. You feel me? But I'm going to just let him sleep today, gang. So I ain't going to really bother him. You know what I mean? So just take these out, these little screws. Take the screw out. Be careful, don't try to drop it down in the oil pan. There we go. Set this right here. Take the new one. Just put one of these screws in here so I can just screw it on. So as of right now, it is hand tightened. And I think I really broke that bolt right there in the block, because I tightened it down too tight. That might be the reason why. I don't know, but to me, it still should have clicked to let me know that it was tight enough. But that's hand tightened. Right now, I'm finna run to the back so I can get the bolts for the tensioner. I'm gonna go ahead and bring my phaser out. I'm gonna go ahead and bring my tray out to go across there to hold the cam in. And yeah, and we're gonna get it started. All right, I hope that's a good angle. So we're just gonna make sure that this lines up with this, right? That's my main thing, is trying to get that lined up so it can slide on with it. Gotta take this out as well. If it don't, I'm not tightening none of this stuff down until I know that it is lined up in the right direction. This is the thrust plate. There's only one way that it goes on, and if it's synced in, you got it the right way. So it just goes on here like this. Just gonna get two of them started. And this is just the thrust plate. Get another one started. This is a T30. Like I said, I'm not gonna tighten these all the way down yet because I also want to make sure that I am in timing before I do all that, just in case I have to try to move the cam over some or try to line it up more. So go get that T30. All right, got my T30. I'm gonna tighten these down. Next thing I want to do is get my bolts for the tensioner, and I'm gonna get the phaser. Like I said, this phaser just slides over the cam like so. It's only gonna go on one way. Okay, there we go. So that should be lined up. Put the phaser on so I can move the cam to where it needs to be. So now it's where it needs to be to line up right here along this dot that's in the front that I made, and the timing mark that's on there for from stock. So like I said, this slides over the cam just like that, and this dot matches up with this dot, so I'm able to turn the cam any way that I want to. And right there, it's gonna put me to where I need to be with that dot. So the cam should be good. It's facing the right direction. So let me go get these tensioner bolts, and then we're gonna come back. Like I said, we didn't torque none of these down yet because I just wanna make sure that my timing is right before I do any of that. All right, gang. So I got my tensioner bolts right here. You feel me? Got my tensioner bolts right here. Right now we're finna get the timing chain. And we're gonna take this timing chain, right? We're gonna try to line it up as much as possible. I'm gonna try to show you all these marks and stuff real quick. So these are our guide points. Okay. These two marks right here go over the cam phaser. This one that's at the bottom right here go down to the bottom sprocket. So like I said, you have to take the oil pump off in order to get this off. So I'm able to take this off. It's only one locking way that goes on there, so you can take this off and not lose track of where it goes. What I'm gonna do, I'm try to record this. What I'm gonna do, this is the dot that I need, right here. I'm gonna go mark it real quick so y'all can see. Okay, gang. So that white dot, see if I can get it to focus. That white dot right there is supposed to correspond with the one right there that's on the timing chain, right? So you just take your sprocket and the chain itself. Take the sprocket and the chain. You just put a dot right on that line, right? Boom. And we're just gonna slide this back on there for right now. Like I said, it only goes on one way. Boom. And you just keep it tight, right? And you wanna take your phaser and find the dot that's on your phaser, which is right there at the top. Just wanna take your phaser and put it in here. Make sure that looks like I'm gonna have to take it off at the bottom again because it slid off on me. But you really just wanna, y'all ain't gonna see this part, man, because it's kind of hard doing it like that. You really just wanna take this and just make sure that it's actually on it like it should be. Where is it? There it is. So that lines up. We're gonna take this sprocket off again. I wanna take it off again. sure it's what's the name. What I am gonna do, I see I'm gonna have to take it off. So taking this back off because this kind of throwing me off, which is the guide. Put the guide on after. We're gonna put the guide on after, gang. Or we can just let it lean to the side, but I'm gonna take it on off. Just so I can have extra movement in my chain. Extra movement in my chain. I'm gonna take that off and sit it down for a minute so we can get this bottom lined up the way that it should be. I feel like you really would want 2 hands on this jar right here, just to make sure. So I'll put that on. Just go ahead and put this down here. And it's out. So now I got it lined up. I guess make sure I put that on. That's on right. And we're gonna slide this over the king. And boom. We're gonna take our cam bolt. Put it in here just to hold it. Like I said, we're just gonna hand tighten everything because we just wanna make sure that the engine is in time. Just go ahead and do it. Okay. So now we tight with that. Turn it just a little bit. Should be right there. We're gonna put our guide back on. I keep putting it in the wrong hole game. Hold on. Guide is right there. Gonna hand tighten it. Matter of fact, since I know that I can do this, right? Since I know I still could turn the cam with the breastplate on there, there's no need for me to take that back off. So what I'm gonna do is hold this tight, right? Take this back out. My bad. Matter of fact, let's get some tension on that chain. So I was doing right. Let me go ahead and put this in here. Go ahead and put this on. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lay the phaser and the chain itself to the side. So this should keep the tension, a little tension on that chain at the bottom. Okay. This should keep a little tension right there. All right. This is the more critical part of the process. Because again, like I said, we got to make sure that the chain phase into sync with the timing, which I'm gonna try to check real quick to make sure the bottom is still. Just taking my light and I'm looking down there real quick. Hold on, gang. 1 second. Actually, drop this down as well. Drop this down so I can see. Golly. I got stuck in there. Just lay that right there. Need some foil on me. Dang it. It don't feel on me, gang. All right, gang. So as you see, I got everything in. And at the bottom, I don't know if y'all can see, but that timing mark matched up with the dot that I got on it, right? So that means since all this is on, make sure all this is right, that means we're good to pull this pin now, right? So now, engine should be in timing, right? And we're also gonna spin it a couple revolutions just to make sure that we got everything right. So this is where it gets hard, and I'm gonna need more than one hand to do, but try my best to record for you guys because y'all boys are actually enjoying this process, so might as well give it to you, you know what I mean? So everything looks to be right. See the dot? Matches up with the dot that I got right there. And I just showed y'all the bottom. Hopefully y'all seen it. All right, now we're gonna turn this in, and I cut the camera back on when I got it close enough. All right, gang, this is gonna be the best angle I can get you guys. And we're gonna time this engine together to make sure that everything is good. All right, y'all ready? Now when this dot comes back up to the top, we should be in timing, right? Dot back at the top, what you see right there and right there. And the piston is back up. Your boy just put the 392 back in timing, man. Shout out to Pops, that's something he taught me. Right now, we're going to torque down these bolts, at least try to. We're gonna see the specs on them. So as y'all see, right, the dot is back at the top. All right, gang, before I got cut off, man, like I was saying, the engine and everything is in timing. So all we need now is the oil pump. Need to raise the engine up some so I can drop the oil pan, because the oil pan is already loose. So I got to raise the engine up some. They say you got to take it completely out the car. I'm not doing that. We're just gonna take out the motor mounts and jack it up some and drop the oil pan out, clean the oil pan out, put the new gasket on, and then put the oil pan in, put the strainer back in, put the oil pump on, and then we could put the timer chain on. Then we could start throwing everything back on. So that's where we at with it, man. As y'all do see, we are done taking stuff off. We're in the process of putting everything back on the way it was, gang. So that's probably gonna be it for this video, because there's really nothing too much more I can do today. That's why I came out early, for that sun started coming out and beaming. So got all this on. I'm actually going inside and show y'all everything I got left inside of the kit to let y'all know everything is almost done, gang. Gang, there's one more thing I gotta do. I gotta get the new camshaft bolt and put it in. I'm not gonna be able to torque it right now because I actually have to hold the bottom end of it. So I gotta wait on my pops to help me do that. So right now I'm just gonna go get it, put it in there, and tighten it up with my hand as much as possible, and then get him to help me torque it down. That's it. All right, gang, so like I was saying, there's not that much left. Intake gaskets, the timing chain cover gasket, got your valve cover gaskets, 2 of those. You got your head gaskets down there. Water pump gasket. Don't need, kept my water pump on. Push rods. Rocker bolts. Boom. Head bolts. That's all we got left, gang. Nothing else in here at all. You feel me? So we are at the end. If you haven't already, man, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That is it for this video, man. Make sure you like it. Smash the like button, man. Forget that. It's 3 things that I told y'all I need y'all to do. Subscribe, like, and comment. That's it. The camshaft bolt that I was talking about. So we finna run outside and gonna do that real quick.